Hi, my name is Chinere Chikeze, CEO of Dubiss Forex Academy. Welcome to our weekly analysis. Today is 8th of July 2025. So I want to start with XAUUSD, which is gold. Last time I made a video for gold alone, I did analysis on gold, and I want to just give you an update based on the analysis I made last week. If this is your first time of joining our weekly analysis or joining or watching our video, please subscribe to this channel, Dubiss Forex Academy, and follow us on all social media handles. All right, on Telegram, you can start with Win Forex with Dubiss. I will share it before we end this video for you to see. But let me do it right away. All right, so this is our Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. All right, but you can search with Win Forex with Dubiss. All right, when Forex will do this, you will see this channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. You can see our result, yesterday result, all right, which is 427 pips made yesterday. All right, so go through, join us on all our social media handles. Just start with Dubiss Forex Academy, Telegram, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Dubiss Forex Academy. So let's go back to gold. All right. Good. Last time I analyzed gold, we told you that we identified a head and shoulder on H4, head and shoulder. If you also go to H1, you will still see the same thing, head and shoulder. And I told you, if you watch the video, you see that I said buy XAUSD, which is gold, on a break above once there's a consolidation above 3363, then you can buy gold. And this is around this point. This is, look at it here, around, this is 3363. All right, so this is 62. So we are waiting for a close above this 3362, which is around above 3363, which is top of this high created here. All right, for us to know that gold most likely will touch 3390, then 3400, and then even as high as going back to the all-time high. So, all right, that day we actually bought and then gold that day, but it didn't break 3363 as forecasted. And we said you wait until it breaks 3363 before you will see a positive move towards 3390. So at the moment now, I want to let us know we still made good profits because we bought and we sold gold, and um, that is one advantage of our sniper entry strategy. Because with our sniper entry strategy, we can spot opportunity to sell, we sell. We spot opportunity to buy, we buy. A short time, all right. So we target a sniper entry, target precise entry points, and then we exit slowly. 20, 30 pips, 50 pips, just like that. Every 30 pips, we exit and make profits. All right. So that is how to trade right now if you want to trade gold. Though this week we are planning, in fact, we are going to start other pairs. The level trading, smart money concept, we are going to start those signals. So this is the right time for you to join our paid group. If you want to join us, look at our paid group. You can see our paid group here. We already have three that we have sent. Okay. We have made 80 pips this morning, and then we have a pending order for gold buy limit. You can see our pending order. Look at we've already made you can see the one that we made. All right. Uh, this morning already. We already made 80 pips. Okay. Before this one. Look at the 80 pips we have made this morning already. Okay. You can see the 80 pips delivered already this morning. So right now we have a pending order. So if you're watching this video, it's an advantage for you to know the trade we are on right now. All right. So back to gold analysis. So as far as we know, the head and shoulder is still very much intact, even though price went down, but it was rejected. So let me show you for you to know. The head and shoulder actually completed very well. see it here. So the head and shoulder is still very much intact. Okay. All right. So you can see, let me open it more for you to see. So this head and shoulder is still very much intact, guys. Look at where price reversed last time. And this is a key level, which is our demand zone. Look at it again. Price touched there, which is the demand zone. So we started buying this gold yesterday. Immediately, price hit our demand zone, and then it was rejected. We started buying gold. So over 400 and something pips. So we made 427 pips yesterday from buying gold. We bought all the trade we sent, three trade we sent yesterday was buy for gold, and we made 400 and something 27 pips. You can see the movement, 467 pips. So today again we made 80 pips. So this is amazing. This is awesome. So this head and shoulder is still very much intact. All right. So while we started buying from the neck, we are waiting until this price breaks 3363. Once 3363 is broken, all right, let me even extend this for you to see. Okay. So once we see 3333, this is particular place. So I'll drop it for you to see. This is exactly where we are waiting for it to be broken. For price to touch 3390, 3400, and then onwards. So this is what we are expecting. So at the moment, we are waiting for price to mitigate this point for us to buy. This is where we are waiting for price to come down closer to this level for us to buy gold this morning. We have already bought and made 80 pips. So if you are seeing this video, it's an opportunity for you to follow this analysis and make money with us. All right, so let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD, we have been waiting for price to hit our supply zone, which we have highlighted, which is our key level, which is our, right? Remember, we always talk about our liquidity zone. So this first liquidity we have identified here, and then of course we have this particular one until this first liquidity zone is broken before we see price touching here. So there were some people that spotted fair value gap on Euro USD, but we for a sell and probably some sold yesterday, but we are still trying to wait for price to really touch this zone very well before we could now short um, this pair. So you can see our analysis for Euro USD. So we are waiting for price to really mitigate this as supply zone. All right, and this is also to give us, a money pattern, probably a track pattern for us to sell. Um, so this is analysis for Euro USD, guys. Now let's go to GB USD. All right, GB USD. All right, USD is same scenario with Euro USD. At the moment, you can see price has been trending upwards. Okay, so from where price is right now, so we could also see a push, further push up to give us an entry point. Okay, and that is for okay, we could see something like this for GBUSD as well. So let me highlight it for you to know to see price coming back to retest this zone once again and then price falling. So let me just identify some zones that I've seen here so that if you're looking for a way to sell GBUSD, you could wait for price to come back and retest this zone and be respected. Once you see a good price action for a rejection from this zone, you short GBUSD. So for USD JPY really played out well as I analyzed last time. From this point, look at the movement. If you watch my previous videos, you will see that price was already coming down this particular rejection was already there. And then if you take from that rejection, that's over 500 pips. But when I made the video, which was around this point, and I told you that price most likely will go down more to give us a harmonic pattern. So this is over 300 pips from when I dropped the video. So over 300 pips, and right now, what we are seeing now is price trying to go back, right, to retest this zone. But this movement, most likely, I can tell you that this liquidity zone might be taken out this time around. So it could come to this very point, respect it, respect it, and then go to the next liquidity zone to now give a proper. This is what price may eventually do, all right? So be very careful. When price come back to this liquidity zone, don't be too quick to jump into sell, as it might most likely be taken out. Price coming to this liquidity zone, then from here, we'll have a good supply zone here, all right, for price to go short from this particular zone. That's for USDJPY. Congratulations to those that took that trade when that video was dropped. If you remember, if you watch our previous video on USDCHF, you will notice that I told us that this particular liquidity zone most likely will be taken out because I saw um, a strong bearish movement, and I told us uh, that this place most likely will be taken out. All right, that we're going to short USDCHF once there is taken out. You can see price actually mitigated there and bounce. If you measure this movement, you see that this should be more than 100 to 200 pips. All right, look at it, 150 something pips. So, but eventually, price has actually broken it as expected. Right. So, price have broken this point as we actually expected. And let's see how many pips it has given us. This is over oh, shit. This is over 160 pips. Over 160 pips move already. This is what it has given us from a break. So right now, what we're expecting now is a retest, and then we need a price action to continue this downward move. So price can come back and mitigate and retest this zone for a further move downward. So USCHF is still bearish, guys. And then look at GBP. Wow, this is awesome. GBP worked perfectly well from the point. Go and watch the video we made last 2 weeks. All right, there was no, I didn't drop video for analysis last week. So last 2 weeks, we check it, you will see this is where we were last 2 weeks. And you can see the price action. Let me open it more for you to see. And you can see the price action that gave us from this point now. Measure. This is over 250 pips. Over 250 pips. And you can see price coming back to retest, and you can see again price is still going down. Like I said, assuming that we have resumed sending, we send it to our pay group, I know that you would have made good profits. So never mind. Like I said, this week we are resuming sending trades for other pairs other than focusing on only good. I know a lot of people love the gold signal because on daily basis it gives us our profit and our loss. In case anyone will lose, we know we are losing it that day, that day. Once the thing work well, we know we're making a profit that same day. Most time the trade we send the same day, it hits our target same day. It's only last trades of the day, most time overnight trades that can stay overnight. Otherwise, same day we trade and we see our result, whether it's profit or it's loss. If you follow our free channel, you will see the result we have been dropping there, and that is accurate result of what we have been getting when it comes to our VIP channel. Okay, so this is GBP. So let's look at AUD USD. Please take note of all the level that I've highlighted. Once any of particular zone is broken, then you know that we are going to the next zone. That's why we highlighted it for you to see. So for AUD USD, last time if you watch our video, I actually dropped this zone. This was the zone I highlighted last time. This particular zone, if you watch the video. And I told you as far as price is within inside, that from here price will come down, and then from down price will do what? Price will also once price is like from very this point price come down from here that you should buy. When it gets to here to you sell and price has been in this zone. So at the moment now look at it. Let's measure together. From this point when I made the video, price actually went down, which is 190 pips. From this zone also, price went up. You can see how getting to know your liquidity zone was 190 pips as well. So right now, for those that entered, because you can see it didn't break, immediately you see that there's a close, price couldn't continue to break above, then you know that that one is a false breakout. So right now, price have already made over 70 pips from this zone. Okay, so it's retesting it. If here is taken out, then before this big one, this is the next zone. Let me show you the next zone. Once this place liquidity zone is taken out, this is the next liquidity zone, which is a supply zone, and the major and the big supply zone is above here. So this is it, guys. Please, I want to see your comments. Comment. Let's see if the trade. Let us know if we took that trade. All right. Let me leave AUD card. Let me leave AUD card. AUD USD JPY. I've already analyzed USD JPY. Let's go to CHF JPY. CHF JPY. JPY have been very, very weak. Okay. Last time we dropped video on CHF JPY, price was there, and I told you that until look at the zone we highlighted last time. Let me drop it for you. But you can see that this zone has been successfully taken out. Okay. So that day we dropped this video over here. This price was making a bearish move. I say if on a daily time frame that the price close bearish below this liquidity zone, then that is when we can see more move downwards. I told you to wait for a close below. Price was already respecting here, but we need a confirmation by price closing below to give us an entry point to continue to sell JPY. Those that were aggressive will actually enter that trade at that point. But of course, if you enter, you need to put your stop loss. But right now, you can see that price has been broken. This has been broken. So what we expect now is price to now give us a retracement for the buy. All right. So once we see price coming down to this zone, we do what? We buy. So at the moment, this price has been taken out. So wait for price to give us a price action, probably on a lower time frame, for us to short CSM JPY down to this point. All right. Okay. So let's check Euro AUD. Okay, so Euro AUD, you can see last time we had a video on Euro AUD, this key level was identified. All right. So we identified this key level, and it told us as far as that key level is holding, then these are the levels for you to take note of. All right. So, but at the moment, from what I'm seeing right now, price most likely may take out this key level. All right. This is the next level if that this particular level is taken out. So this will be the next level to watch out for Euro AUD. So at the moment, price is not giving us a good price action for us to short Euro AUD. All right, from this key level. So we need to wait for a close price was ranging here, and I told you as far as this key level is holding, we can short Euro AUD. For those that entered that trade last 2 weeks, you can see that it still made over 100 and something pips. But right now, price is coming back, trying to break this key level. So we need a proper break of structure, price retesting it as a support to go to the next level, which is around 1.8400. So this is where we are waiting for price. Once here is broken, this liquidity zone is broken, then the next supply zone is 1.8400 for those interested in trading Euro AUD. So trade with care. Then Euro GBP, Euro GBP. If you have been following us on Euro GBP, you will notice that we started buying Euro GBP even from this very point. We highlighted a lot of levels which we gave you. But last time, the last video we made, I told you that was when I told you if you look at this structure, when price come down here, gave us an entry. I told you that you should look for opportunity to buy. That this selling this point is just a short time. That on a long run, that Euro GBP is bullish. For those that followed us from the last analysis, which was this point, from this point, look at this over 100 and something pips. You know, Euro GBP, the pip value is over 13. All right, when it comes to pip value, Euro GBP is 13 point something, right? Pip value, so it's more than 10. Euro GBP, so it's very heavy if you want to trade Euro GBP. So most time Euro GBP movement, Euro GBP may move. Look at now from here to here, just 150 pips. All right, but the piece value is very high. So congratulations to those that took that Euro GBP. The Euro JPY, Euro JPY has been bullish as well. Just like as I said that JPY has been very weak. So from this very point, here is a key level, but you don't need to jump and start selling at this point because we need to wait and see a price action, probably a rejection candle for us to short Euro JPY. All right, this is the first entry for those that want to be aggressive. This one is very risky to sell at the moment. You can see the bullish movement is still very high, so we need to wait to see a price action. Otherwise, price could still break here. We could see price breaking here. All right, and once price breaks here and the next level, we could see price, this price now that is moving, go like this, and then come back, give us a retest and entry point to continue to now get to this point before price will do what? Before price will now fall. So this is what most likely may happen for this Euro JPY. So this is what most likely we will see. So this is the second scenario. This is first scenario, price respecting here and fall. But this one is not very sure, right? Very certain because price is very, 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 very bullish, right? Strongly bullish. So that is it for Euro JPY. Then GBP card gave us a good profit. Last time we were here and I draw the line, I told you that price we most likely mitigate our key level, which is this point. Let me show you. Let's see the price. This is what I dropped. The price could just touch our key level. Okay. So this is like one around 1.8870 or 880. So you can see where price got to 8828 and then there was a rejection. Eventually price flashed down. So this is good pips, over 260 pips from GBP card. So for me, this price will still continue to go down to this level before those of you that are looking for a way to buy GP card, you need to wait. Or if you want to sell where price is right now, it's still a good point to short because I'm still expecting price to still go down more to touch this place. All right, you can see what has happened as price respected here, come down here. Okay, let's carry this one. Let's carry this one. Price came down. Let's give you a new analysis. So this is what most likely we could see. because it's already happening. All right, it's already happening. Price went up as analyzed that day, came down, now giving us another entry point. For those of you that missed the initial entry point to short from this point, so this is a liquidity zone, which is a supply zone. So you can see the massive move over 260 pips. Now we can see the retracement price will continue most likely to touch this particular key level, which is our liquidity zone for demand for a buy zone. But most likely, this may even be taken out. At a point in time, price could take out this and then come down to this zone. Let me show you. Price will take out that and then come down to this zone where this price is most likely is coming to. Okay, so finally, Euro NZD. Euro NZD is the same scenario with Euro AUD. They are correlated and the same scenario. So until this place is respected, price could come down 1.950 is where price is right now. So if it is broken, this is the point where we could short Euro NZD. So at the moment, don't jump into sell here until you see a price action, either a rejection or maybe you can see Marabozo. You can also see engulfing any kind of price action that we see here before we know that this particular zone is expected. So these are analysis for this week. All right, let's just look at fundamental a little before we call it a day. When it comes to fundamental analysis, is just talking about the economic news. There are some scheduled news expected to come out at a particular point in time based on calendar. You can go to forexfactory.com. There are other places you can get, but I prefer using forexfactory.com. So you can go there and focus on the red folders. All right, like you can see, AUD increased their rates today, cash rates. I think that's why you see AUD was strong at a point today because of these rates. They increased their rates. They forecasted before to cut their rate, but eventually increase it 3.85%. So you can click on the red folders, focus on the red folder or orange folders, and then when you open, you see how the market will react. This week is also NFP, right? Yeah. NFP was supposed to be last Friday because of public holidays. US US had public holidays. Okay. So this week there's no NFP. Employment change for card and unemployment rate, that's on Friday. So just go through it and check the okay, today this week we have FOMC minutes. It's coming on Wednesday. All right. So if they are hawkish, dollar will be strong. If they are dovish, of course, dollar will be weak. Even NZD, there's also rate statement and then official rate. The official rate, all right, they are leaving it as unchanged, 3.25%. So just go through and then look at the red folders. Those are some news most likely that will move the market. Let me give you an example. Like for example, if you look at unemployment claims, if you open it, it says actual less than forecast is good for currency. And of course, it's talking about unemployment claims, those that are coming to claim, those that are unemployed, they want to come and claim some money because they're unemployed. Released weekly, usually on the first Thursday after the weekend. So the number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. So these are the measures. Then this is the usual effect. All right. You can see why the markets, why traders care about this. Although it's generally viewed as a lagging indicator, the number of unemployment people is an important signal of overall economic health because consumer spending is highly correlated. These are why they care. So let's go to Forex Factory. Thank you very much for if you have watched this video to this point, that's to say you are really our our follower if you have watched this video up to this point. So what we just advise you right now is to follow us on all social media handles, and then guys, ensure you comment. All right, let's see how you feel about analysis. Please, your comment is highly welcome. So I'm waiting for price to come down to around 3320. Then I'll buy good once again. So thank you very much for watching and for following us. See you in the next video. We are coming to Owerri. We are coming to Owerri. We are coming to Owerri. That is first week of um, August. If you're in Owerri, get set for us. Cheers, guys. Bye, everybody.